all and welcome to NEET Now. We have received certain emails, some comments and even some messages with regards to doing the questions in complete English language so that people who cannot understand Hindi are able to solve them and get themselves help with our lectures. So from today onwards, we'll see to it that we upload a few lectures, few question solving lectures in English also, so that the students who cannot understand Hindi are also able to be a part of the NEET Now family. Beginning today, we will be solving the questions of the chapter Environmental Issues first. So, beginning with the first question, here we are. The UN Conference of Parties on Climate Change in the year 2011 was held in. See, whenever you have to solve a question, first you need a moment to understand what the question is about. I have been sharing some tips and tricks in Inspire, however they are in Hindi, but in case you cannot understand, just see to it, focus on the question first. Take 1 or 2 seconds to understand what is being asked. Only then can you answer the question correctly. There is no point in underlining the known words or phrases and thinking that what could be the answer. Read the question properly. Take 15 seconds to read the question properly, and then from the below given options, try to think what could be the answer. Now, these questions are mostly factual. In ecology, most of them are factual. So, you have to understand one thing, that you need to make a list of the things, of the important events, of national parks, of animals found in national parks, the biodiversity hotspots and so on in whole ecology unit, so that whenever you go through that list, it becomes easier for you to spot things and remember them. So, the UN Conference of Parties on Climate Change in the year 2011 was held in South Africa. This is again a factual question, you'll have to remember it. 2011 was the same year when we won the World Cup in cricket. If somehow you can connect to some sports or some film or anything, you can actually use this knowledge to connect things and then remember things. Okay? Which one of the following statements is not valid for aerosols? Here you have to understand the emphasis is given on not valid, which is not true for aerosols. They are harmful to human health. Definitely aerosols are harmful for human health. They alter rainfall and monsoon patterns. They are pollutants. They are bound to alter rainfall and monsoon patterns. In fact, what we are witnessing right now, the diverse and major climatic changes in India itself right now is all due to the pollution that is being caused by human activities. C. They cause increased agricultural productivity. Now this is false, because aerosols are pollutants. Pollutants will only result in negative impact. They will not ever give anything positive. So yes, option C could be correct, but before marking that, you need to understand what is the last option given. The last option is they have negative impact on agricultural land, which is quite true, as we said earlier. Yes. So option C is correct, because we were asked which is not valid, which is false for aerosols. So they do not increase the agriculture productivity, but it is mentioned they cause increased agriculture productivity, hence this is wrong. So your correct option is option C. Biochemical oxygen demand may not be a good index for pollution in water bodies receiving effluents from. Now BOD is helpful in measuring the organic matter present in any water or whatever solution you have. So herein, domestic service, it will have organic matter. Dairy industry, again there will be presence of organic matter. Petroleum industry, the organic matter will be absent here because there is no life in it. Sugar industry, obviously the organic matter will be there. It comes from sugarcane, basically the sugar mills and all. So your correct option is option C, petroleum industry. A lake which is rich in organic waste may result in. What will happen in a lake that is rich in organic waste? That is, it has a lots of nutrients, it has a lot of things that accumulate, that deposit, and they change the form of the lake. So organic waste is equal to organic matter. So what will happen in that lake? Increased population of aquatic organisms due to minerals. drying of the lake due to algal bloom, increased population of fish due to lots of nutrients, mortality of fish due to lack of oxygen. Oxygen waste is present over there. So, the decomposers will work extra hard to nullify that. That will result in the depletion of oxygen, the dissolved oxygen, and hence the fish will die. Mortality means the death, right? So the fish will die because more and more of the oxygen will be used in decomposing the organic waste present over there. So your correct option becomes option D. The highest DDT concentration in aquatic food chain shall occur in. Where will the highest DDT concentration take place in an aquatic food chain? Now, when we begin from below to above trophic level, the concentration of DDT rises. Producer to consumer, primary, tertiary, and so on, the level of DDT keeps increasing. Now, phytoplankton is a producer. Seagull is a bird. Crab and eel. How will it happen? See. Phytoplankton. Eel. Eel is a kind of fish aquatic organism. Eel will be eaten by crab, which will be eaten by seagull. So, the concentration of, as I said before, DDT increases with the increase in the trophic level as we move upwards. So, your correct option is option B, seagull. Depletion of which gas in the atmosphere can lead to an increased incidence of skin cancer? The moment you see depletion of which gas in atmosphere leads to skin cancer, close your eyes and the answer is ozone. You do not need to look up to anything else. The answer is ozone, because ozone is the protective layer for us which protects us from the harmful UV radiations, and the result of which is that we are saved from skin cancer. So your correct option is option A, ozone. Joint forest management concept was introduced in India during. Now you have to understand there's a chronology. If you see towards the case study, you will see in 1700s Amrita Devi Bishnoi fought. Then there was something another year. What happened was the joint forest management concept was introduced after the Chipko movement. Okay, so the correct option will be 1980s. Joint forest management came into being after the Chipko movement held by the Gadwal women for the protection of the trees. So your correct option is option 80B. A river with an inflow of domestic sewage rich in organic waste may result in increased population of aquatic food web organisms. A river has a domestic sewage connected to it. There is going to be lots of organic matter in it. There is going to be lots of organic waste in it. So, what will be the result of this? An increased population of aquatic food web organisms. See, the moment you see rich in organic waste or organic matter, you have to understand that the oxygen, the dissolved oxygen will go on depleting. It will become less and less as the organic matter increases. So, what will happen is an increased production of fish due to biodegradable nutrients? No. Death of fish due to lack of oxygen, or drying of the river very soon due to algal bloom. Again, death of fish due to lack of oxygen. The moment organic matter rises in any water body, the aquatic organism population will decline. The relationship is very simple and very easy to understand. You just have to remember it. The UN Conference of Parties on Climate Change in the year 2012 was held at, again, Doha. The UN conference or the United Nations, basically they hold a different kind of organization, hold certain talks or seminars on the climatic challenges that we are posing or we are creating them. So you have to remember that during various years they are held at different places. If you just go through the list, you will be able to understand them. In 2012, however, it took place at Doha. Increase in concentration of the toxicant at successive trophic levels is known as. Increase in concentration of the toxicant at successive trophic level. As you increase, as you go up in the trophic level, the toxicant increases, not decreases, increases. What this is a concept of biomagnification, not biodeterioration, not biotransformation, not biogeochemical cycling. If we just go through the options once, biodeterioration would be that it is decreasing or it is becoming diminished, which is not possible. Biotransformation, it is getting transformed into something else. No. Biogeochemical cycling is nothing but the nutrient cycling. And you have to remember over here that biomagnification is nothing but the concentration of the toxicant at successive trophic level increases. So this is biomagnification. So here we have completed the first 10 questions from environmental issues. I'll be continuing with the next 10 very shortly. Till then, keep practicing, and you have any issues, please let us know in the comment section, or you can even message us or contact us through email. In the description below, I have given certain channels and handles. If you are able to join us or if you are able to follow us, we will make sure that we upload certain content that is really helpful to you. Till then, take care and keep studying.